Hey guys, today I'll be showing you the step-by-step process involved in making crunchy and milky chin chin my own way. Well, I won't really say crunchy because I love my chin chin to be soft and milky. Soft in the sense that because my baby usually have some of them so that she'll be able to chew it. So without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Because I will be using my hand to do the mixing, I have just properly washed my hand. So I'm just going to dry it. All of this ingredient you are seeing is what I will be needing. My flour, first of all, then my liquid milk, nutmeg, butter, egg. I'll be using 1 egg for it. Then baking powder, salt, and then sugar. I don't have measurement for this because to start with, I'm not even a professional when it comes to this, but then I know how to make a very good chin chin for my family. I'll be doing some of the measurement based on my own description, if you know what that means. So let's get started. I'm just going to pour the flour. I'll be using all of this. I'm going to leave some to make the cutting easy. This is the size of the flour I'll be using. And then all the dry ingredients is what I'll be mixing first. And then my sugar. This is the size of sugar I'll be using. I'm putting some nutmeg. Just a tiny bit. I don't want it to be much. I'm putting some baking powder. This is the size I'll be using. Like I said before, I'm not a professional. I'm adding some salt, just a pinch of salt. This. And then I'm going to mix all of these dry ingredients together. Alright. So now it's time to add the butter. I'm using unsalted butter. And that was why I added a little bit of salt to the flour. So I'm going to add the butter now. So this is the butter. I'm going to mix it together. I'm still mixing the butter alongside with all of the dried ingredients I have added to the flour. So you continue to mix until you have mixed it thoroughly, such that the butter is no longer seen separately from the flour. Now that this is ready, we are setting it aside. And then I'm going to break this egg. I'm using just 1 egg for this. Break it. Then this is my liquid milk. I'm not usually generous when it comes to this because I love my milk to be mush. This is the milk I'm using. This is the milk I'm using. So I'm going to wax this together until I have evenly mixed them. As soon as this is ready, as you can see, I will now add this to the dry ingredients and then I will mix together with my hand. This is where the work begins now, and I won't bore you with all of this. We'll come back after I have done mixing it together, okay? I'm done mixing everything together. If you like, you can cover this and come back later. But because I'm not selling this is what I eat at home with my family. I don't need to wait. I don't have that time to wait. So I'm just going to start the cutting process right away. Let's start the cutting now. This is where the work is. I do everything manually. This is what I'm using as my rolling pin. Like I said earlier, I'm not a professional. I'm just making use of what I have at home. Okay? I'm going to spray some of this here. And then I'm getting this. Learn how to improvise as a wife. Now be this. So let's get it ready. You can cook. When you don't have all the necessary equipment, will you be able to improvise? This is me improvising. As a wife and as a mother that wants to eat chin-chin, what can I do? Although I've ordered for rolling pin and then cutter. So the next time I'll be doing this, I'll have everything. Alright? No time to waste. We do everything manually. Manually. This is it. Everything manual. Now here the main work there. Cutting of this chin-chin. I know they have something that can actually cut it, but it's not something I sell. But maybe because I love chin-chin, in the future I may have to consider getting it. Because when only jar one you see. All the cut one, I'm dropping it here. I don't have to bore you with the cutting process, alright? So I've cut this one. I'm just going to start frying. This is the leftover oil I have from the last one. I'm just going to pour it. I'm just going to pour it and then heat the oil. When the oil is hot, I'll now add the cut chin-chin. Alright? The oil is hot now, so it's time to pour the cut chin-chin. Yes. What I usually do is, as soon as I pour the chin-chin, I will reduce the heat. I'll reduce the heat, yes, so that it will now gradually fry. So I'm reducing the heat. I will allow to gradually fry. Now this one is ready. As you can see, this is the color. Will I say it has turned to golden brown. So I'll just bring this one out because I don't want it to get burnt. So we are bringing it out. Ready. Ready, 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 ready. So I'll continue the process like this until I have fried everything. So this is it. Let me know if you'll be trying your own chin-chin at home.